for coming on.
Yeah, no worries.
So, what got you into combat sports?
I think it's the most cliche story. It's like you hear the typical story of kids misbehaving at school. He's being a little naughty, gets kicked out. So that was me. I got kicked out when I was 14 of secondary school. I was sitting at home for a good 3 months. I was naughty, and my dad used to work in the markets in town, where he knows his friend Vince from the gloves.
Yeah, another one.
And so he's been good friends with him for years. And my dad was sick and tired of seeing me just sitting at home every day with no school for about 3 months that was. And so one day he just took me to Vince. But the reason why he even took me is because I said to my dad, I want to be good at something. Because I went to school with Jude Bellingham. I used to sit right next to him. And I didn't used to think, I just used to think, okay, cool, he's got 2 arms, 2 legs. He's wicked at football. But I want to be good at something as well.
Yeah.
And I was never good at football. I tried to, but I was never really good.
It's tough competition though, that is.
Yeah, 100%. So I was never making it in football, but I just knew deep down since a kid, I knew I wanted to be good at something. And then my dad thought, okay, why don't I take him to boxing? And then he took me to Vince about 7 years ago, and since then it's just ball's been rolling.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So what's your journey been like so far? What have you been doing along the way?
Since I started.
Yeah, since you started, like how many fights have you had?
Okay, so I've had 14 amateur bouts. I started hitting the pads around 2017. I didn't have my first fight until March 2020, which was 1 week before lockdown. So I had my debut fight for this club, March 2020, and then COVID hit. I left this gym, went to a few different other gyms, had about 10 different other bouts for other gyms, and then I joined back to this gym in October 2023.
Right, okay.
So yeah.
What were them fights like? What's your
my record? Or
yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 14 amateur bouts, currently standing at 7-7. A few decisions could have went either way, so I'm not really looking at my record too much. But
No.
but I fought some of the best kids in the country, won a few box cups, fought in the championships, lost to the person who won the nationals.
Oh. Yeah.
So shout out Ansib, fair play. He smashed us all to bits. But yeah, this is about 4 years now that I've been fighting.
That's pretty serious as well. And then having that break with COVID, I bet that was annoying. Getting that first one out of the way, getting the bug for it, and then having to wait all that time.
Yeah,
that was proper pain, wasn't it?
Yeah, so like COVID was just when I started to really get into boxing, and then obviously when boxing came back on, it was like everyone's wanting to fight. Yeah, I got just thrown straight in, and it was hard at first, but I've gone tougher and stronger through it. So,
what do you reckon the key thing you've learned is?
What, in boxing or?
Yeah. Well, from boxing, but it can be in life or.
I think it's to be emotionally resilient, emotionally strong. You know, you might feel something, you might feel a certain type of way, but in reality is that no one cares. And if you can somehow get the job done without even like looking into your feelings, you'll be successful.
Yeah. No, I like that. Then, looking forward, what's the overall goal? What's the plan for your career in boxing?
I've always wanted to turn professional. I'd love to win a world title, but I'm not really looking too far ahead. I'm first looking at regional title, national title, international tournaments, and then I'd consider going pro.
Yeah.
But of course, I would love to turn pro one day and win a world title. But
and just taking it as it comes.
Just taking it as it comes, exactly.
That's the best way, I think. So, who or what is your biggest inspiration when it comes to boxing?
I say my boxing inspiration is Muhammad Ali for the things that he stood up for. But I'd say my inspiration was probably my dad, because I've always seen my dad working hard, even though not in sport. I've always got that work ethic from my dad because of how hard he's worked coming to this country with nothing in his pocket. So I'd say my dad.
Yeah, that's nice, because it's like it's everything translates, doesn't it, across the board, and that'll show you skills that you couldn't learn any other way. Like just seeing someone you admire doing everything.
Yeah.
It does really.
100%, it rubs off.
Doesn't it? Yeah. You can't not, like, you can't see someone go through all that and think it can't have a bad effect on you.
No,
really.
no, it's only had good effects, definitely. Definitely, yeah.
So what motivates you to keep going?
I say my visions. I've not always been motivated. Some days I don't care. but I still find a way to get it done. But I'd say my visualizations, I've had visions where I'm at the top. And to me, it's not really a dream anymore, it's more of a goal.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Usyk earlier and he said that, he was like, it's not my dream, it's my goal. So I've seen it in my head. Every day that vision grows more and more stronger. I get more and more confident. So
Yeah, you can actually picture it and see it.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a nice. It's a nice quote actually.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
So goals are achievable. Dreams feel like something you'll never actually see.
Yeah, I got that from Usyk earlier today.
Yeah, I rate it. Get him on the pod next.
Yeah.
What would you say combat sports has done for you?
Combat sports, it has allowed me to really change my life in the sense that I don't operate as a normal person. Like I can't work like a normal job. I can't be in the office all day. I can't be in school. I hated university. I hated college. So combat sports has allowed me to wake up straight away, go to the gym and channel that energy in a way where I feel like I'm ready to do my office work or uni work, or it's giving me that sort of energy outlet, you know, like natural dopamine as well.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
worries.
that.
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
No worries, bro.
That was good.
Yeah.